Dave Peroni along with Doug Meese as Fox TV 33 Sports presents the Division II Section 3 playoff as the Warriors from Clinton are taking on the Raiders from Fulton. Game just underway as Fulton going from our left to right in the red and green. Maroon and white for the Warriors for Clinton as the puck's in the neutral zone. Taken by Lapata for Clinton. High shot goes off the glass. Puck in the Raiders zone, taken out by Madure. Try to center it out in front, deflected. Now Williams has it, shoots it toward the net. That's blocked, and it comes out to center ice. Taken there by Haggard. Dan Haggard for Fulton winds it in. Now it's in the far corner, comes right out in front dangerously there for a second. Lapata has it for Clinton and starts it out to center. Through the neutral zone, winds up with the long blast and a glove save by Haggard. And just able to glove that one at the last second, may have caught him off guard.
We talked before about high shots here at the auditorium perhaps being problems for the goaltenders to see. It's a very dark background when you get above the boards. We'll keep an eye on it as this game progresses, but I'm sure if you're a goaltender, you don't want to lose sight of that puck when it's on the rise.
Face-off will come in the Fulton zone to the left of goaltender Dan Haggard. He just steers one behind the net, taken there by Tim Stade. Now he tries a wide, puts it right onto the stick of Grady. Shot in front, save, rebound, and it's kicked out. Haggard didn't see it, but made the stop anyways. Now centering pass comes out to the near side.
D'Amico with a good scoring chance there, set up nicely by Grady.
The Kniebusch also had a chance there momentarily. Puck back toward the Clinton zone. Now Davidson will just wind it in, and we'll get our first stoppage of play and an icing call. So we're just underway here at the Utica Auditorium. As part of our doubleheader on Fox, we have Rome Free Academy coming up at noon today as they'll be taking on Oswego. There you see the Clinton bench.
Looking at assistant coach Ted Claus standing up behind his players.
Off the face-off, Warriors bring it out to center. They got stopped though. Bill Ingersoll now flips it back in the Warrior zone. DeWink behind the net, winds it around the far corner to Stockbridge. Puts it onto the stick of Jeremy Lapata, brings it out on the wing to center and over the line. Now he's ridden off the play. It's not cleared out. Williams kept it in momentarily. Now he takes it deep in the corner, goes behind the net. Now it's shot off the board, but not out. Kept in by the Warriors. Some pressure here. McCraith, his shot goes high off the glass. Now Greg Williams will try and hold it in. Has it in momentarily. Now goes on to the stick of Ryan Smith, being trailed on the play. Has it far corner. Backhands it out to the neutral zone. Lapata has it there. Now he has it taken away. Smith will just shoot it in as the Raiders want to make a player change. Goes in the near corner in the Clinton zone. Greg Williams with it there. Tried to feed on the left side. Chad McCraith too far in front of him. And we'll get another icing call with 12:22 to go here in the first period. No score.
Another thing to think about, David, when you start talking about playing here at the auditorium is the temperature in the building is extremely higher than what the kids are used to. Both Fulton and Clinton, their rinks are very cold, and of course we've had some pretty cold weather, and they've been practicing all week in cold weather. They come here to the auditorium, and I'm sure that fatigue is going to play a factor, one being the emotional factor of the finals, but also the heat. So it'll be interesting to see how the teams hold up under this different conditions.
Off the face-off, a quick shot, and DeWink able to steer that to the corner. Now the puck out at center. Batstone has it there, lost control momentarily. Now Brian Grady with it, shot it in, and Fulton will just clear it back out to center. Conway with it, dumps it in far corner in the Clinton zone. After it there is Michelin Pinard, the female player for the Clinton Warriors. Winds it around now to Grady. Out to center ice, nobody there. Tim Stay fanned on it. Following through, though, is Birchenough. And Birchenough fired it into the Clinton zone. Then it's shot back out by Pinard. Chasing after it, Lapata winds around in his own zone. As Fulton now forechecking a little bit tighter. Puck in the neutral zone. Comes to the Clinton line. Pinard with it there. Shoots it back out to center. Back with it is Thomas for Fulton. over the line, wrist shot, and big save there by Dwing, as he had to be quick on the quick wrist shot from just inside 20 feet. Now the puck behind the net, battling with it there is Dan Stay, out to the point. Tim Stay the shot, and it was deflected. Dwing able to make the save. We have Dan Stay on the team, who took a hard shot, and Tim Stay, their brothers. Now we get a stoppage of play. Pick up the call.
Got 22 red on the hook.
Brian Thomas, that referee Ron Townsend you saw on your screen. Brian Thomas for Fulton picking up a hooking penalty. First power play opportunity of the day, and it goes to the Warriors of Clinton. The other game official, B.J. Simone. Of course, when you're looking at Tim Soupy on your screen, when you have a playoff game like this, you have an official from each area, one from the Syracuse area, one from the Utica-Rome Clinton area.
Here come the Warriors in over the line. Lapata in behind the net. Now taking over is Stockbridge. Had it in the far corner, trying to get it to the point, couldn't do it. And it's dumped all the way down ice. 1:10 left on the Clinton power play. 10:40 left in the first period. This is the Division II Section 3 finale for the championship. Here's Stockbridge over the line. Now he has it taken away by Ryan Smith. Hard drive from the corner, deflects, and out diving is Haggard, as that took a weird bounce off the glass. And we're going to have another penalty coming up here. We'll pick this one up.
11 red interference.
Bange, they're going to pick up the interference call for Fulton, so they're going to be 2 men down now. A great opportunity for the Clinton Warriors. Take a look and see if we can see the interference. You just saw it to your left of your screen. This is a hard shot coming in. The Clinton player that was dumped on the play was behind the goal there.
So a golden opportunity for the Warriors with a 2-man advantage here. Face-off will come to the right of the goaltender. Here's the face-off, kept in now by the Warriors. Lapata the drive, and a blade save on the skate by Haggard. And good job by Fulton, able to dump that one all the way down. 35 seconds left on the 2-man advantage for Clinton. 35 seconds left on one penalty to Fulton, 1:15 on the second. In over the line of Stockbridge. Holds now, look for an open player, put it right onto the stick though of Bucklow momentarily. Now they get it out to the point. Here's Williams. Now to Lapata, the shot, and it's just wide. He tried to one-time it. Lapata has it again, sends it in deep now to Medore. Out in front of the net, Medore, the shot just wide. Lapata picks it back up, top of the near circle. And I go to Grady, and now we have a whistle, and we're going to have an interference call, I believe.
To Stockbridge for Clinton. Dave is going to pick up the interference call.
Interference, 18 white.
Ed Stockbridge, the big forward, 6'1", 210 pounds, picks up an interference call, just a little over aggressive around the front of the net. Clinton Warriors had a good power play set up, a good scoring opportunity by Lapata as he drove one at the net, and Medore able to skate right out of the corner with it with a good scoring opportunity. So just 2 seconds remaining in the first penalty.
Good crowd on hand too, as you see there.
The crowd continues to build here. An early start here for a Saturday afternoon.
Of course, the RFA game will follow later, so the crowd will continue to build. Off the faceoff, puck dumped down into the Fulton zone. They just clear it out to center, and it deflects into the penalty box. And you'll hear quite a bit of activity down in that area, as we do have a mic in there so you can hear the calls and what's going on. And it does get interesting once in a while, to say the least.
Well, there's just 28 seconds left of the Fulton penalty to Mike Bansner, so they'll have a power play in 28 seconds.
Face-off, puck driven into the Raider zone. It's in the far corner. Right to the line. Now it comes out 2-on-1 if Fulton hurries. In over the line is Stay. And just tipped wide. The give and go to Thomas. And it knocked the net off its boring. And that was awful close.
Brian Thomas on the off wing. Had he been a right-handed shot, he may have been able to put that one in, but he was a left-hander. Couldn't get the stick up in front soon enough. As he took the shot, he actually swiped the goalpost right off the foundation. You'll take a look at it here. You see the pass come across, and there's Thomas on the off wing. Just too late making the swing as he goes into the goal.
Obviously, goaltender Dwink knew what was coming. But again, those happen so fast, very tough to react when you have all of that goalie equipment on.
Well, goaltenders, you know, they're keyed up, obviously, in all games, but this being the championship game, you know that Dwink's ready to play. He looks strong so far in the early going. Both goaltenders. Hager looks strong in the Fulton net also.
Play is out at center. Fulton's going to get a player back. You hear him counting it down in the penalty box, and now they have a power play here for 47 seconds, the Raiders of Fulton. They just send it in on a delayed offside. That's waved off. Now the puck is cleared all the way down. It'll go behind the Fulton net. Battle for it there as Madure wrapping up Bucklow momentarily. And again, some good forechecking by Clinton all season long, especially when they've been shorthanded. Play is at center. Taken there by Bansner. Now he dumps it in. Goes in the near corner in the Clinton zone. Still a power play. Here's a shot by Bucklow. Just goes wide. Had some juice on that one. Kept in by Tim Stay. Out in front. Deflected a player. And a big break there for Clinton as they bring it out to center. Here's Lapata. His hard drive. Oh, and a glove save by Haggard.
Dan Haggard able to reach up with that left hand and snag that hot drive from Jeremy Lapata as he come across the blue line. He let a high riser go. Lapata leads the team with 33 goals coming into today's game. He's definitely a dangerous player when he has that puck.
Just 1 second left on the Fulton power play. There you see their bench, and a big save by Haggard. Face-off will come to his right. Off the draw. Warriors win the face-off. Both teams back at full strength. Play at center. 8 minutes to go. First period. We're still scoreless. Now Clinton dumps it out to center ice. Battle for it there, and it deflects into the crowd. So a fairly even game to this point.
7:50 to go. Shots on goal for Clinton 7, for Fulton 3. So take a look at the last big save here by Haggard as Lapata comes across the blue line, and he did let go a hard slap shot. It was rising. It's a good thing Dan Haggard was out of the goal. Had he been caught back in the net, that may have got by him as you saw him almost reach back to make that save.
Play now behind the Clinton net. Driven around the far boards, comes out to center. Eric Batstone had it momentarily, put it under the stick of Chad McCraith, brings it in over the line, tries to get it to Davidson. It's too far in front. Now back come the Raiders of Fulton. To center is Thomas. High shot goes off the glass. Goes in the near corner. Dan Stay after it. Tim Stay trying to help out. Again, their brothers on the squad. Here's Greg Williams from Clinton winding it around, but not out. Bastone keeps it in, and his shot goes wide. Comes all the way to the point, but Thomas wasn't in the spot, and he had to go back for it at center. Just fires it in as the Raiders want to make a player change. Greg Williams winds it around for Clinton. Put it right onto the stick of Dan Stay. Sends it right back in again. And Dwink leaves it behind the net for Greg Williams. Tries to clear it out, just hangs at the line now. The Warriors get it out. Lapata has it. Sneaks in over the line, has it in the near corner, centers it in front. The shot! Oh, big save as Stockbridge was robbed out in front. And now back comes Fulton out at center. Bansner in over the line, trying to center it, and nobody there. Tried to put it onto the stick out in front of the net to Ryan Smith. Too far in front of him. Play still in the Clinton zone. Here's Ryan Smith after it in the near corner. Out in front, centering pass, save, rebound in front, and Dwink able to put the pad on the post, and some confusion by the Warrior defense. Here's Ingersoll with it. His shot goes wide. A lot of pressure here by the Raiders. Bansner with it again, and it was blocked by the Clinton defense and cleared out the center ice. Here's Stockbridge trying to sneak through. Everybody on him. Good defense. Fans wanted a penalty call, but nothing there. And here comes Batstone again. His drive deflects into the crowd. And we get a stoppage of play. And I think both teams glad that they do have a stoppage, because it just appeared that someone was going to get scored upon here.
Well, the level of intensity picked up. All of a sudden we started going end to end. Some good saves on both ends of the ice. Stockbridge being robbed early on, and good goaltending by Dwink in the Clinton end.
So the faceoff will come to the left of Dwink, and that'll be in the Warrior zone. Here's the faceoff. Taken there by Niebusch. He almost lost it. And Birchenough had a chance for a shot. Comes down to Bucklow at the left point. Too well covered. Warriors having some trouble getting it out of their own zone. Here's Dawes. Can't clear it out. Still kept in. Bucklow sends it in deep. After it, there is Conway. He's ridden to the boards. Now comes driven around, and the Warriors come back, only to have it shot back into their own zone again. Here's Niebusch with it. Just fires it in the neutral zone. No icing, as Fulton could have touched it. Goes all the way back into the zone. Now the play at center. Tempo has gone back and forth. Now it's sent back in the Fulton end. Back after it there is Bucklow. Takes a rough ride behind the net from Davidson of the Warriors. Now it's sent out, and falling down was the defender for Clinton, Peach. And luckily, they had another player in position, Niebusch, to backtrack. Now we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage of play here and a penalty for hooking coming up.
Both coaches going to their third lines, if you will, sending a third line group out there for the first time. So fatigue obviously going to enter into the picture here. You're looking at referee Ron Townsend coming over to give the hooking penalty.
Penalty on number 17, Todd Turpin. Minute and a half more hooking.
You see, it's just the end of the play there. It's Todd Turpin going in, pulling the skates out from underneath the Clinton Warrior player, picking up the hooking penalty.
Off the face-off, puck is dumped all the way down in the Clinton zone. Power play here. Williams goes after it behind his own net. Now he sends it around to Peach. Back to LaPata on the left side, just too far in front, and a shot all the way down. Dwink has to make the save. Put it dangerously into the stick of Williams, and then a shot from just inside the corner by Smith almost went in. So a little lapse there by the Warriors, and Fulton demonstrating some good forechecking here to bottle up Clinton. Here they come now down the left side. Here's LaPata. Couldn't take it in. Gets it in the near corner. Tried to center it to Madure, and it comes outside the line. Cross ice at center to Williams. Fires it in deep behind the net. Ryan Smith has it for Fulton. Can't clear. Kept in at the last second. Here's Stockbridge with it. Put it right onto the stick of Batstone. And he fires it all the way down. We have a quarter left on the power play advantage. 25 seconds for the Warriors. Here's Dan Stay in the Clinton zone trying to hold that puck in. Now it's cleared out to center. Too far in front of Brian Grady. And it's sent all the way back down again in the Clinton zone. Just 10 seconds left on the power play. Too far in front of Grady. Puck at the line. Sent back in again. 5 seconds left on the power play. Here's Grady at center. Brings it in over the line to McCraith in front. Too far in front as he was knocked down. And Fulton back at full strength. Now the play. Here's Davidson. Far point shoots it in. Takes a weird bounce. Comes out to the line and back out to center. Here's Dan Stay. Had it taken away by Chris Davidson. Fires it back in. Haggard makes the weak stop in front of the net. Now it's shot off the near boards. Dan Stay tries to get it out of the zone. Here's Chris Davidson trying to keep it in. Finally brought out the center. And it goes all the way down in the Clinton zone. After it there is LaPata. Has it side of the net. 2.5 to go. First period. We're still scoreless. Up on the left wing to Madure. Backhands it toward the line to Stockbridge. His shot is a little bit wide of the target. Goes behind the net. Tim Stay takes a rough ride by Stockbridge. Top of the near circle. Bill Ingersoll with it there. Brings it out to center onto the stick of Bansner. Long drive. Dwink makes the save. Pounces on the rebound as he had a bit of a problem corralling it. And Bill Ingersoll almost poked it back in.
Sean Dwink able to hang on to that rebound. Just at the last second, the Fulton Raider player coming through the goal mouth as you're looking at Sean Dwink. 5'10", 145 pounds, only a sophomore. Take a look at the tail end of the play here. You'd see the long shot coming in. Dwink plays it with his pads and then pounces on top of it just as the Fulton player comes through the goal mouth looking for that rebound.
Sean Dwink, 2.30 goals against average. As the faceoff will come to his right, we're down to 2:08 left in the first period. Off the faceoff, play now in the far corner in the Clinton zone. Now comes out to center. D'Amico had it there for Clinton. Goes all the way down in the far corner. Now gets a rough ride behind the net. Comes around the near corner board. Stolen there. Grady has it side of the net. Now D'Amico out in front. Davison couldn't get a stick on it. D'Amico again. And a good heads-up play by the goaltender Haggard, as Clinton had a couple of players in front. 1:35 left in the period. Play at center ice. Here's Tim Stay with it. Let it deflect. We'll get a stoppage of play here. And the Warriors almost had a chance. They had 3 players just in front of the goaltender Haggard. He was able to stick out that goal stick and deflect it.
We saw our score up there, 0-0. Shots on goal just about even. You're looking at the head coach for the Fulton Raiders, Rene Blais.
Play now in the neutral zone. The Warriors will dump it in. Goes behind the net, driven around the near boards. Kept in, though. Now onto the stick of Lapata. Out to Kulpa. Sends it in toward the corner. Now Mador with it. Top of the circle. Centers it. Defense blocks it. Here's Kulpa with it. Shot through a screen. Blocked by the defense again. And it's cleared all the way down in the Clinton zone. Dwink will just leave it there. We have a minute left in the first period.
1 minute remaining.
Play in the near corner. Here's Thomas with it. Shot and a save by Dwink. Rebound goes to the near corner. Raiders trying to put some pressure. Why don't it get on the board here before the period ends? Driven around the far boards. Stockbridge having a problem getting it out. Now Lapata with it. Being watched on the play by Thomas. Lapata backhands it out to Mador. And he'll just fire it down in the Fulton Raiders zone. After it there, Stockbridge far corner. Now he's crunched by a couple of players. Comes to the point. Grady is shot high off the glass. 25 seconds left. Here's Williams. His shot. Haggard makes the save. Puck in the near corner. Fulton will try and start it off. Dan Stay gets it to center ice. Now he's hemmed by D'Amico. Able to fire it down in the far corner. 10 seconds left in the period. Here's Bill Ingersoll going after it in the far corner. It's driven around out to center ice. Shot all the way back in again. 3 seconds. And that's going to do it for the period. So we had an exciting period of hockey at the Utica Auditorium. 9 shots on goal for Clinton, 8 for Fulton, and we have a scoreless game after 1. We'll be back in just a moment with more from the Utica Auditorium. You're watching the Section 3 Division II Final on Fox TV 33.
Introducing the new AM/FM radio cap, the officially licensed cap of all NFL and Major League Baseball teams. Don't carry a radio, wear one while rollerblading, running, jogging, or during your favorite activity. You'll never miss a play while at your favorite sporting event. Or when you can't be there. Comfortable earphones for privacy. You won't disturb others with your style of music. They make ideal gifts. Everyone loves them, at work or play. Top quality construction and state-of-the-art electronics will ensure years of enjoyment. Adjustable, one size fits all. Batteries are included. Order yours now.
To order, call 1-800-852-1400 or send $39.95 plus $4.50 shipping and handling to TV Video Products, care of AM/FM Radio Cap, 100 Fusion Way, Country Club Hills, Illinois, 60478.
Tuesday,
Love, always, Lindsay.
when David falls for an older woman,
It's not just a sexual thing.
Then what is it?
he'll find some lessons can't be taught in the classroom.
I just like you. I like you a lot. Don't get too infatuated with me.
An all-new class of 96. Then, when a hurricane heads for paradise, there's only one thing to do. Party.
This is not a time to drink.
An all-new Key West after class of 96. Tuesday.
And welcome back to the Utica Auditorium. Dave Peroni along with Doug Meese. We have a scoreless hockey game after 1 period between the Warriors from Clinton and the Fulton Raiders. Fulton will now go from our right to left as we begin second period action. It was an exciting first period. 9 shots on goal for the Warriors and 8 for the Raiders. Pretty evenly matched. A lot of chances for both teams and a lot of excitement in front of each goaltender. Each team is at full strength as we start off this period. Lapata has a far corner, tried to center it to Stockbridge. almost had a chance. Now in front, Madure, and a big save in front by Haggard. And the play goes now into the near corner. Taken there by Tim Stay, winds it around the far board. Lead pass just misses for Bill Ingersoll. Goes all the way down in the Clinton zone. Now goes in the near corner as players collide there. Now taking it to the far corner for Clinton momentarily was Madure. Got checked. Now to Lapata on the right wing. Tries to skate in over the line. Was ridden off the play. Able to go back after it in the near corner, and then the Raiders able to get it out to center. Back checking is Madure. Has it in over his own line as he was really on his off wing and was not skating in the right direction. Now we get an offside call.
Dave, these two teams split during the regular season, so it's no doubt that we were scoreless after one, or a very evenly matched first period. These teams match up very well. A lot of forechecking by both teams. They're not afraid of the body. Looking at head coach Tim Soupy behind the Clinton Warrior bench, giving some instructions to Jeremy Lapata as he came off the ice. And
off the faceoff. Here's Niebusch with it for the Warriors. Sends it all the way down. Goes in the far corner, taken by Dan Stay. Puts it onto the stick of Brian Thomas to center. Long shot. And Dwink gets a piece of that, sends it to the near corner. Now Fulton trying to hold it inside the line. Batstone had it momentarily. Everybody digging along the near boards. Warriors try to clear it out. They can. Here's Turpening with it. And a glove save by Dwink. Has some aggressive checking inside the Clinton zone by the Raiders. And they were able to get a pretty good chance on Dwink.
Todd Turpening able to pick up the puck in the corner here. You see him right here, 17. Todd Turpening comes in from the dot. He's going to snap a quick wrist shot. You see the puck's not laying flat. It's up on edge. It goes up high, and a good save there by Dwink.
Excellent save because Turpening was right in on goal, and have to just play that right. Just a timing play, actually. Play back now in the Fulton zone. Stockbridge has it in the near corner. Gets it to the point to Peach. Now over to Williams. His shot deflects. Save in front. Stockbridge trying to come in. As it changed direction in front, you saw Haggard go down as he thought that was going to be a hard drive, and then it just changed direction and actually almost came to a dead stop in front of him.
A lot of confusion out in front of the goaltender. Dan Haggard trying to follow that puck as it came in from Williams' shot from the point. Clinton's doing a good job moving the puck around, finding the open man. There's the Williams shot. It was actually deflected by a Fulton player out in front. Very dangerous situation when that puck changes direction like that on the goaltender.
Face off in the Fulton zone. Comes to the line. Williams has it, sends it in deep, goes in behind the net. Stockbridge after it, far side. Couldn't gain control. Now the puck comes outside the zone. It's at center. Lead pass connects to Ryan Smith. In over the Clinton line, skates behind the net. Now he takes it all the way around, far circle, cross ice now to Bucklow, the shot, and it hit a player out in front. And that was Lapata. Able to bring it out to center now to Madure. And he'll just dump it in the near corner. A couple of great chances by both teams. Now Madure throws his weight around in that near corner. Lapata tried to help out, gets driven around the far board. Here's Grady with it, sends it back again. Now to Lapata behind the net. Lost control momentarily. It's backhanded outside the zone to center by the Raiders. Now it's at the Fulton line. Taken there by Smith. Lead pass onto the stick of Bansner. Goes after it. Good diving defensive play by Venero to break that scoring opportunity that was developing. Now it comes to the point. And a shot by Batstone just goes wide. Warriors able to clear it out to center. Driven all the way back down in again. Wink leaves it behind the net to Greg Williams. Now Williams on the left side of Davidson. Cross ice right wing to Grady. In over the line. Good poke check on the play by Batstone. And back we come again. Here's Smith with it. Stick handling. In on goal. And he just had it taken away at the last second by Greg Williams. As he walked right in on Dwing. Now the play in the far corner. Big battle here. Good check by Greg Williams. Now it's driven around the near boards. Comes out to the line. Here's Stay with a shot. Oh, and Dwink able to make a save.
Sean Dwink looking strong in the goal for Clinton as the players pile up there. Clinton coming in to protect their goaltender. Good scoring opportunity for Fulton's Ryan Smith, 16 there on your screen as he skates away. He deflects this puck. He's right in on the goal crease. Hard, low shot coming in from the point. Take a look at it now. You see the last second save there.
Boy.
Sean doing a good job. Dwink able to reach back with his glove hand, pull it puck in. Puck apparently is still loose as Fulton tries to play that puck, and Dwink hangs on. Good scoring opportunities at both ends of the ice during this period. The play's opened up a little more than the close checking first period that we saw.
Face-off will come to Dwink's left. Off the face-off. Pulpa has it behind the net, winds it around the near boards. Tries to clear it out, can't do it. Puck out in front, loose puck. And it was almost put in by the Clinton player. Now Tim Stay with it, drives it toward the net. Blocked. We're going to have a stoppage of play, a penalty coming up here, and it'll be on the Warriors.
Jeff Jones for Clinton's going to pick up a interference penalty. You see this happen a lot in high school hockey when one team sustains some pressure in the end of the other team. The team ends up taking a penalty, a lot of it out of frustration, some of it out of fatigue. Players get caught out of position. This one an interference penalty, and Jones going off for a minute and a half.
So the faceoff will come to the left of Dwink. 11 shots on goal for Fulton, 9 for the Warriors, where it was in reverse in the first period.
That's been a very even game, and both teams have had some opportunities here in period 2, but now a power play chance for the Raiders.
Off the faceoff. Peach has it behind his own net. Oh, it was checked from behind and knocked down. Now the play in the near corner. Big battle for it. Ingersoll has it. Gets it out to the point to Tim Stay. His shot's a save by Dwink. Deflects near corner. Kept in by Dan Stay. Now gets it to Tim Stay. Backhand shot, changes direction. Goes to the far corner. Ben Dawes is there trying to get it out. Now they'll set up. Comes out to the point. We got some pushing and shoving in front of the net. And the faceoff is going to come outside the line.
Bill Ingersoll getting caught in the goal crease. Some very physical play in front of the net. The officials letting the boys play here as much as possible. They don't want to decide the contest. They will protect the kids, but situation here, a power play opportunity for Fulton. Some very physical play out in front of the Clinton net.
Out the face-off, Warriors dump it all the way down. Regular season, Clinton 7-2-1 in the league. Fulton 7-3-0, so very evenly matched. Even that Fulton Skinny Atlas game was very close the other day, 2-1. So you can see that this league very, very even.
Well, the surprising part is the state rankings. Fulton ranked 4th in the state. Clinton ranked 6th in the state. So I'm sure Clinton has maybe a little even more riding on this game, figuring they can pick up a spot or two in the state rankings.
25 seconds left, power play for Fulton. Puck is at center. Warriors doing a nice job of killing this one off. 20 seconds left now as they dump it down in the Raider zone. Dan Stay has it behind his own net. Now he'll get it out to Ingersoll on the left wing. Up to center to Bansner. Oh, and he got leveled at the blue line. And back comes LaPata. Tried to come in over the Fulton line. And here we come back again. Dan Stay ready to crank up the blaster, deflects into the crowd. And the puck gets lodged on the Utica Devil banner right behind the net. And the power play is over, so the Warriors able to kill that one off.
Both of these teams are used to having penalty situations, whether it be for or against them. So it's not uncommon for them to be out there killing some penalties off or being a man advantage. So I think we'll see more penalties called during the game as the game progresses. It's a very physical game, and emotions run high here in the finals.
Face off just inside the Clinton blue line. Kennard had it, now gets it on the left side to D'Amico. Play right in front of the Warrior bench. And now Fulton will try and start it off. Thomas had it taken away by Grady. Backhands it in the Raiders zone. Race for it there, goes in the near corner. Raiders just dump it back out to center. Kennard has it, shoots it back in on the delayed offside. Now it's touched, it's waved off. And the puck cleared out to the neutral zone. Greg Williams with it. Shoots it off the boards. Intended for Chris Davison, too far in front. Has to pass it off to Kennard. Now play still in the Clinton zone dangerously. Dan Stay tried to go after it. Has it in the near corner. Now lost it. And Clinton trying to just get it out of the zone here. Some pressure by the Raiders. Puck is in the near corner board area. Now it's driven around far side. D'Amico goes after it. You see the Warriors want to make a player change here. D'Amico, far corner. A little bit of an opening. Just shoots it off the glass. It'll go all the way down in the Raider end. No icing called. Here's Bucklow with it. Winds it around the near boards. Gets Bastone with it. And it's shot right back in again. Going after it is Stockbridge. Stockbridge, far corner. Has it behind the net. Centers it to Medor. And he couldn't get a good shot away. LaPata, far corner. Now LaPata ridden off the play by Ryan Smith. Driven around the near boards. Here's Venero with it. Cross ice. Here comes the shot by Niebusch is wide. Now Medor with it. Out in front. Oh, just over the stick of Stockbridge, where he would have had a golden opportunity as he was parked right in front of the goaltender, Haggard. Now the puck sent back in again. Batstone with it there behind his own net. Just fires it through center. Onto the stick here. Smith takes it in toward the net. Backhand shot. Centered it in front for Bansner. It was behind the play. Now goes into the far corner. Ryan Smith takes a rough ride from Niebusch. Puck behind the net. Now it's driven around by Medor and cleared out to center. And it will go all the way down in the Fulton zone. We have 7:15 left in the second period. We're still scoreless here. Here's Batstone with it on the left wing. Centering pass now connects. In over the line. The shot by Smith is a save. Far corner. Here's McCraith with it. Can't do anything. Comes out in front. Ingersoll almost had a chance, and so did Stay. Gets deflected into the far corner. Tim Stay with it. Out in front to Smith. Backhand shot. Oh, it just changed direction. Here's Aquino with it. To the point that Batstone lost it. Race for the puck. Here's Grady. Ridden off the play. Tries to go after it in the near corner. Also helping out is Davidson. Has it. Sidesteps a check. Now Aquino with it. Winds it around the near boards. Clears it out to center. Goes all the way down in the Clinton zone. And we'll get an icing call with 6:29 to go here in the second period. And everybody on edge. And the way this game is going, you wonder whoever scores first if that might be good enough to hang on for a win.
You know, it's a scoreless game, and both goaltenders playing well. Both offensive units not doing a bad job, but so far it's been the defense that's really been telling the story of the game. Able to clear all the rebounds, look for open people, and move the puck up ice.
As you saw Tim Soupy just a second ago giving some directions to his team. Face off to the left of Haggard in the zone. Here's Medor. Backhand shot just wide as Haggard got just a piece of it. Now pinching in deep. Here's Matt Peach. Tries to hold it in. Shoots it toward the net. Just deflected. Now LaPata behind the net looking for Stockbridge. Everybody trying to move Stockbridge out of there. We're going to have a penalty coming up here as Stockbridge was really bothered on the play by Bucklow for the longest period of time. And here's Ron Townsend with the call.
19 red on a hold.
Holding is the call, and Chris Bucklow is going to be the man that's going to pick up the penalty for a minute and a half. Stockbridge, a very big physical player. He can station himself on that goal crease, and he's almost impossible to move out legally, and that was the case there. Bucklow a little over aggressive as Stockbridge started to skate away from the crease. He got held down and held up.
Well, some players, when they get pushed around in front of the net, go down, but he doesn't.
No, he stays right there, tries to use his body as a screen to really bother the goaltender, looking to cause as much havoc as he can in front of the goalie.
Power play Clinton. Puck is at center. Matt Peach has it there. Now back to Greg Williams. Fires it toward the net. Haggard makes the blocker save. Tim Stay able to clear it out to center ice. Taken by Greg Williams. Cross to Matt Peach. Now back to Williams in the neutral zone. Fires it off the board. Cleared back down in the Clinton zone. Neither power play has been very effective for either team here in this one, at least to this point. A minute left on the Warrior power play. We have 5:39 to go, second period. Play is at center. Now it's dumped back down in the Clinton zone. Taken by Matt Peach. Now he gets it on to Jeremy LaPata at center. Knocked down by Smith. Now Smith is tripped up. Luckily the Warriors didn't get a penalty call. Now we're offside, and we'll get another stoppage.
Scott Benor just a little bit ahead of Stockbridge as they came across the zone. You're talking about both power plays having some problems. Looks like both teams are trying to be too precise on the power play. They're really trying to slow things down. They're really trying to set it up as opposed to just getting in the flow of the game and making some things happen, going hard with the puck, drawing some people, and and opening up your own lanes, or really trying to do it by the diagram or doing it by the blackboard instead of just going out there and playing hard and playing tough.
Well, I think both of these teams have been putting in a lot of effort, and it looks like a little bit of fatigue is starting to set in. Now play from the point, shot on, save, rebound, big save, backhander, oh, and Haggard somehow able to make a diving save.
Davidson robbed twice there. Chris Davidson having first a forehand shot, then a backhand opportunity to an almost wide open net, and Haggard playing tough in the goal.
It's got to pump up the Fulton team. He was down.
You see it here, Davidson on the backhand. Oh, the defenseman's also in there doing a good job for Fulton to clog up things. Dan Stay.
Off the face-off, puck in the zone. Now it's cleared out. 20 seconds left on the power play to the Warriors. Davidson had it momentarily. Now it's cleared out. Smith with it. Lead pass doesn't connect offside the call.
Good call by the official being right on the line. Lead pass looking for Banzner as he was going in on the far wing. Puck will come back here to the neutral zone for the face-off.
Well, this big line of Williams, along with Lapata, Peach, Stockbridge, Madure, that whole core of winger, center, and defensemen, having a couple of great opportunities, but stymied by Haggard. Now in over the line is Dan Stay. Wrist shot, save, rebound, backhand, hit the side of the net. And that was close as they were shorthanded. Now Fulton back at full strength. Play is inside the Clinton zone. Chris Davison has it. On the right side now to Grady. Grady puts it onto the stick of D'Amico. Winds for the shot, just goes wide. Haggard, a big goaltender, too. Takes a lot of room. Here's Grady with it behind the net. Now Grady ridden off the play. Puck shot off the boards and just comes outside the line. Here's a chance now. Here's Banzer. All by himself. Puts on the brakes. Nice move. Knocked down on the play. Gets it to the line. Here's Thomas with it. Backhand shot. Oh, and it's just wide. Rebound comes around the near corner board. And the Warriors can't clear it out. Finally comes outside the line. Dumped right back in by Brian Thomas. Golfed out of there. Almost took the referee's head off, and I think he got hit on the side of the face, too, by that one. As it deflected. Now the play is inside the Fulton zone. Comes back out to center. Taken there by Lapata. Now it's driven around the near boards. Here's Ryan Smith with it. Now Ryan Smith just shoots it out. Now it's deflected into the crowd. And we get a stoppage of play. And hopefully Ron Townsend's okay. It really careened off the glass and hit him on the side of the face.
Very dangerous situation there when you have somebody trying to clear the puck. As a referee, you're standing right against the glass. You see him grabbing his left, looks like his ear. Looks like he caught it perhaps just on the white part of the helmet there as it come off the glass. Luckily, he didn't get the full blow. He got the deflection off the glass. And he's shaking it off, and it'll hang in there.
3:32 to go in the second period. Face-off is in the neutral zone. Taken by Matt Peach. Now on the left side. Fires it in. After it there is Tim Stay in the far corner being watched by Stockbridge. Stockbridge, very gutsy player. Now comes out to center. Here's a lead rush for Dan Stay. Puts on the Jets. Now he gets taken to the corner. We're going to have a penalty coming up here in just a second. And there's the whistle. It's going to be on Clinton, I believe.
Matt Peach is going to pick up the interference penalty. Matt Peach hustling back to get into play. Tried to pick up a trailer coming into the zone. Took him down. Looking at B.J. Simone. The other game official.
17, interference.
Face-off will be back down into the Clinton zone.
So with 3:06 to go.
While this is happening here, this is Williams tangling with the Fulton player Stay out in front. You see the man sliding into your screen. He is being dumped there by Matt Peach.
Off the face-off. Comes outside the line. Power play opportunity for the Raiders. Warriors will send it to center ice. Deflects in the Fulton zone. And here comes Smith with it. Now he just sends it in the Clinton area. Now goes behind the net. Taken there by Venero. Winds it around but not out. Kept in by the Raiders. Here's Smith. Tried to get it to the point and stolen
Look
by
out here.
Lapata. Lapata 2-on-1 if he hurries in over the line. Wrist shot. Oh, glove save and a beauty. Rebound out in front. Medor. Oh, and he couldn't get it in. Here's Lapata again. Takes it to the far corner. Warriors are short-handed. Oh, and the Clinton player knocked down in front.
They got him.
We get a stoppage of play here. Oh, what a chance for the Warriors.
How many times have we seen Lapata, a man down, make scoring opportunities for himself? Jeremy Lapata doing it all here, a man down. You see him on the right-hand side of your screen, 16. He just beats his man. He goes in. Good save there by Hagert, fouled up by Medor, and Medor just can't hit the net. Hit the side of it, yep. And if we would have let play continue, you would have also seen the penalty being charged to Fulton for interference. Medor was taken down on the play.
So a couple of chances again, and it just hit the post on that rebound try. Each team a man down. Here's a break here. Bansner, and on goal, wrist shot, and a big save by Dwink. He didn't get a lot of steam on it. Rebound chance by Smith, and it goes wide. Now Tim Stay, far point, his shot, and Dwink a save again as it deflected out in front. Back behind the net, Smith takes it to the far corner. Here's Bansner with it. In the near corner, comes to the point. Dan Stay, the shot blocked by the defense. Bansner winds it around to Ryan Smith. Tries to get it to Bansner. Deflected. Greg Williams has it. Now onto the stick of Grady. Warriors now with a power play for about 45 seconds. Grady with it. Lead pass to Davidson. Now he goes in the far corner after it. Knocked down on the play. Here's Dan Stay with it. Can't clear it out. Weak shot kept in by Stockbridge. Now goes to the near corner. Going in after it is Matt Peach. Sends it cross ice far corner to Stockbridge. Stockbridge with it. They'll try and set it up. Weak shot goes wide. Goes after behind the net. Comes out in front. Who's going to shoot it? Here's Medor. His blast high off the glass behind the net. 15 seconds left. Clinton power play. Battle for it. Here's Niebusch in the near corner. To Stockbridge. Out in front. Medor just couldn't get a stick on it. Back out in front. Here's Venero. The drive. Score! They finally got it in. And it may have deflected, I'm not sure, but Venero, number 5, took the blast from the far point and finally got it past Haggard, who's been outstanding up to this point.
One of those shots that perhaps was misread by the goaltender. Nick Venero taking a shot, didn't have a lot of steam on it. It may have been tipped out in front by Seth Niebusch. We'll take a look here and take a look and see if we can tell. Here's the shot. You see it actually going end over end, maybe deflected by a Fulton player right in the back of the net.
Well, Stockbridge was also in there, too. So you hear the officials are going to give it to Venero at this point unassisted, but it is possible that it may have deflected off of Stockbridge as you saw that puck on edge.
Maybe almost as big as the goal being scored on the play. We also have a misconduct penalty coming to Tim Stay, the big defenseman for Fulton. So he'll sit in the box for 7.5 minutes. It'll be about almost half the third period. Of course, they won't play a man short. They'll just be without the services of the big defenseman.
So 1-0, Warriors on top as this place exploded as a lot of tenseness, to say the least. 40 seconds left in the period. Kept in by Peach. Now out in front. Here's Medor with it. Sends it toward the net. Loose puck. Medor follows back up again. Shoots it toward the net. Blocked out in front by the defense. And it goes all the way down in the Clinton zone. Here's a race for it. Dan Stay, very fast, goes after it in the near corner. Now both players go down, he and Peach. 15 seconds left in the period. Peach able to come away with it. Now he gets it to Stockbridge on the right wing. Stockbridge tied up, still carries in over the line. Offside is the call as Grady just ahead of the play. We're also going to get a penalty coming up for elbowing. This will be on Fulton. Matt Stone going into the box.
Eric Batstone picking up the elbowing penalty, another power play opportunity.
I think a little frustration showing on Fulton here to get the misconduct, and now an elbowing call with only 8 seconds to go in the period, and then you're going to start out the third period really being in a hole.
It's going to be difficult. You give up a goal, so there's a big emotional letdown there, and you lose a man for a misconduct and a man down, all coming just about at the same time here. The way to start the third period, probably not the ideal situation.
Face-off outside the Fulton blue line. Just 8 seconds to go in the period. Play is at center. And over the line, here comes Grady if they hurry with Davidson. Shot! Oh, and Haggard had to make the save right at the buzzard. And that's the end of the second period here at the Utica Auditorium. And the Warriors will go in with the lead. Shots on goal after 2 periods of play. 18 shots on goal for Clinton, 15 shots on goal for Fulton. We'll be back with more exciting hockey action in just a moment after 2 periods in the Division II Section 3 finals. Clinton 1, Fulton nothing on Fox TV 33.
Far into the future, deep in outer space, there is a port of call for people from 100 galaxies. A place where the familiar and not so familiar attempt to coexist in peace. Welcome to behind the scenes of the movie event, Babylon 5.
Very quiet, please. And roll sound.
Say,
Here we go. For the filmmakers, bringing a fresh look to science fiction was of major importance.
It's like opera, where one set flies and another set comes in. That's the way this project was done.
Every visual detail, from makeup to prosthetics, to special effects and set construction, was carefully planned and executed.
So we tried to give it a sense of texture and a sense of life like you would find today if you were just going around a city. It's kind of exciting because we're really the first show to really take full advantage of this new technology.
For creator and co-executive producer J. Michael Straczynski, the hard work has paid off.
It's been a 5-year process to get here, but it is a culmination of a lot of people's dreams. Here we had a chance to create a brand new universe where the rules were totally open. We had to redesign the universe down to the doors.
Coming soon, Babylon 5.
Welcome back to the Utica Auditorium for period number 3, the Section 3 Division II finals. Clinton on top here, 1-0 with a power play opportunity with just over a minute 15 to go on that power play opportunity.
Okay, and play is in the Fulton zone. And behind the net now, goes around the far corner. Dan Stay had it there momentarily. Now he tries to clear it outside the zone. Warriors keep it in. 14:38 to go in this one. Now Madure has it for the Clinton Warriors to Stockbridge. His high drive goes off the glass. Now it's driven around the far corner boards and is cleared all the way down ice. Just 40 seconds left in the power play. Back in his own zone, Greg Williams has it. Gets it on the right side, and Madure carries it in over the line. Tries to center it to Lapata in the slot, and his shot just goes wide of the target. Back around near side, and it's taken by the Raiders. Brian Smith has it, streaks down the left side, comes in, and he was crunched by 2 Warrior defenders, or he might have had a pretty good opportunity to skate in on Dwink. Now it comes to Bucklow, and it hopped over his stick. Fulton back at full strength now. 13:35 to go in the hockey game. 1-0 lead for the Warriors of Clinton. At center ice, it's taken by Lapata. Now Lapata skates it in over the line. Checked on the play. Puck at center. Here's Brian Grady with it. Just shoots it in. Now it's cleared out. Smith has it on the right side. Too far in front of him. Goes in the Warrior zone. Venero has it. Now he drives it around on the far side. Can't clear it out of the zone. Kept in momentarily. Brian Smith had a chance. Lost it. Now Chris Davidson for Clinton. Lost it right at the line. Goes back after it. Brian Thomas will fire it all the way down ice. This will be an icing call with just 12:53 left in the hockey game.
our only goal scorer, that Nick Venero, the defenseman for the Clinton Warriors. Been a very exciting 2 periods, and I look for a very exciting 3rd period here. These teams have played evenly through the regular season. They split the regular season games. They both made it here to the semifinals, or to the finals, excuse me. Fulton having a big win in the semifinal round over Skinny Atlas. Skinny Atlas and Clinton, the 2 teams that tied for first in Division II in the regular season league standings.
Face-off will come to the left of Haggard. Now the face-off is all the way down in the Clinton zone as that puck creams all the way down. Goes in the near corner. D'Amico had it for the Warriors. Shoots it out to center. Now it's dumped right back in the Clinton zone. After it there, Venero being watched on the play by Dan Stay. It's in the near corner. Everybody battling there. Brian Thomas for the Fulton Raiders tried to come away with that one and unable to do it. Now D'Amico with it, gets it over on the left side. Davidson was too far in front of him. Goes all the way in the far corner, driven around the boards. Turpinning had it there, kept in by Clinton. And we have a whistle and a stoppage of play on the offside.
We talked about Fulton beating Skinny Atlas to get here to the finals. Clinton beat the Hamilton Emerald Knights, a team out of Division 2B. Team that played very well through the regular season. Clinton in their first round game defeated Casanova 14-0 in the quarterfinal round. So Clinton has played well here through this tournament. They've been able to put some pucks in the net.
Off the face-off, Stockbridge almost broke loose. Puck is at center. Taken there by Lapata. Now Lapata in his own zone. Gets it on the left wing to Madure. Off of his stick to the Fulton line. Taken by Bastone. Just shoots it out toward the blue line of Clinton. Out of play in the neutral area. Here's Bansner with it. Lost it to Madure. Through center. Tries to stick handle over the line. Lets a shot go. It's wide. Now Stockbridge has it. Over his stick. Comes out toward the net. Right in front. Madure. Score!
Scott Madure with a great little backhand move. Picks up his 18th goal of the season. Good look in front. Good pass and work by Stockbridge and Lapata.
Boy, he was wide open in front of the net. Left alone. So Madure gets the goal from 16, Lapata and Stockbridge.
Take a look at it here. Pass dumped right in front, right on his stick to Madure. Madure goes to the backhand and beats Haggard down low.
Boy, he was uncovered, that's for sure. And now it's a 2-0 lead for the Clinton Warriors with only 11:28 to go in the hockey game, and Fulton really has their work cut out for them. Play is now in the Clinton zone. After it is Ryan Smith. Takes it behind the net. Wrap around. And it just went through the goal crease. And back we come the other way. Through center ice is Davidson. Carries it in over the line. Got hauled down on the play. Puck goes behind the net. Dan Stay has it there. Put it onto the stick of Bucklow. Tries to clear it out to Ingersoll at center. Pass behind Basner. Goes in the Clinton zone. Now it's dumped back out to center. Stay has it. Now he lost it. Here's Chris Davison, very aggressive. Takes the long shot after he passed it over to Bucklow. And now we come back out to center ice. We have 10:35 to go. Stockbridge brings it in over the line. Drops it for Lapata. He's knocked off the play. Williams follows through in the near corner. Winds it around the boards, far side. Stockbridge with it there in the far corner. Gets it now to the point to Peach. His drive through a screen is a save by Haggard, and he's able to hang on.
Dan Haggard able to go down on the goal and hang on to that puck. Puck shot in by the point, from the point, right between the pads of the goaltender, Haggard, and he's able to squeeze them together, go down and cover up a loose puck for no rebound. You're looking right over his shoulder there.
He's played an outstanding game. Couple of defensive mistakes here. One in the latter part of the second period, and that big one right there that we just had a couple of seconds ago on the Clinton goal. Off the face-off, puck goes in the far corner. Madure after it. Stockbridge comes in to help out. Puck comes free, far circle area. Medore back again after it, far corner. Still has it. Tried to center it. Stockbridge right in front of the net. Couldn't reach him with the pass. Now comes out to the point. Weak shot by Peach. Got blocked by the defense. Now it's dumped all the way back in. Batstone with it behind his own net. 9:50 and counting in this one. Stolen at the last second by LaPata as he dove for it. Now Fulton comes back the other way. Here's Brian Thomas on the right wing. Comes in over the line. Takes a shot toward the net. Blocked. It'll deflect behind the cage. Driven around the far boards now. Grady has it for Clinton. Gets it to LaPata. He'll just fire it in as the Warriors want to make a line change. In the far corner in the Fulton zone. Driven around the near boards. Taken by Ryan Smith. Left wing pass to Conway. Doesn't connect. In over the line. Bansner tries to follow through. Out in front. Here's Smith with it. Hopped over his stick. Driven around the far boards. Brian Grady just clears it all the way down. It'll go in the Fulton zone. Icing is waved off. Back behind the cage is Aquino. Now Aquino winds it around. Doesn't get it out. Hard drive by Niebusch. The save by Haggard out in front. And Chris Davison almost tried to poke it back in. Now LaPata with it. His drive's a pad save. And we'll get another stoppage with 8:42. And it seems like that second goal has knocked the wind out of Fulton here, where they've been a little bit sluggish in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Fulton's been very, very tentative around their own net and giving the puck away on a few opportunities, resulting in some good scoring opportunities to the Clinton Warriors.
Faceoff will come to the right of Haggard. Here's a draw. Comes out to center. Peach after it there, able to corral it in as Bansner was looking for a golden opportunity to just skate in alone. Puck in the neutral zone. Comes in over the Clinton line. Shot by Smith. Goes high off the glass in the far corner. Bansner after it. Sidesteps a check. Now it comes out 3-on-1 for Clinton if they hurry. In over the line is LaPata. Oh, offside with Stockbridge on the right side.
Stockbridge doing the wise thing, moving the puck to his centerman, LaPata. The only problem was he forgot to slow down at the line, so they'd be onside when they come across. The Warriors going after their first ever Division II Section 3 championship title here. They have had a sectional championship in Division I, their last one in 1979. Warriors have a long history of hockey going back to the first Section 3 championship 25 years ago, where they defeated Rome Free Academy.
Face-off will come outside the blue line of Fulton. 8:12 to go in the hockey game. Puck is inside the Fulton zone. You can see more confidence now by the Warriors. Obviously, both teams were somewhat tentative when there was a scoreless game. Opened up a little bit more after Clinton got the 1-0 lead. Now with a 2-0 lead, you can see them really settle in and take full control, at least in the last few minutes of this game. Here's Davison in his own zone, lost it. Now is Venero. Had it in the far corner, just dumped it out the center. Then it was touched with a high stick, and they'll face it off again.
Face-off will come right in the neutral zone where that high stick was, where that high stick took place. Now, if you're Fulton, you got to really be looking to make good on some scoring opportunities, maybe take some chances a little bit in your own zone to try to generate some more offense, because as of late it's been all Clinton. Clinton's had the better scoring opportunities here in this third period as we wind down to the halfway mark.
Face-off will come outside the blue line of Clinton. Here's the draw. Sent all the way down in the Clinton zone. Dwink leaves it behind the net for Williams. Winds it around the far boards. Stockbridge has it, and he'll just clear it all the way down ice.
Tim Stay out of the penalty box serving his misconduct that he picked up in the end of the second period, so that'll be a help to the Fulton Warriors, the big defenseman.
Now the Raiders for Fulton shoot it out the center. It'll go all the way back down in their own zone. Now it's driven off the boards. Here's Medore with it. Out in front, backhand shot by Stockbridge, and Haggard with a nice save as that backhander, even in tight, had some steam on it.
Similar to the scoring situation of Clinton's second goal where Medore was in all alone, staying back behind the goaltender Hager. At that time it was Stockbridge. Clinton doing a good job getting somebody in behind the Raider defense. Take a look at the replay here. You see the puck come through the Stockbridge right on his stick. Stay is there for Fulton, but Stockbridge able to get the quick backhand away.
Face off to the left of Haggard. Here's the draw. Shot on right off the face-off by Grady, just wide. Then it's cleared out to center. Niebusch had it there. Now gets it to Davison, who sends it in. Cleared back out to center. Now on the left side, here's Bansner for Fulton. Skates it in deep on Niebusch. Knocked down by Niebusch. Niebusch takes it away. Now he overskated it. Comes out in front to Bansner. Quick wrist shot in front. And just wide of the net as they had a good chance there. Bucklow with a shot, and he fanned on it. Play still in the Clinton zone. Some pressure here by Fulton. Here's Smith winding it around. Warriors try and clear 2-on-1 if they hurry. Through center. Davidson in over the line. Tried to drop it for Grady, and it's just too far behind. Now comes to the point to Peach. Clinton wants to make a change. Peach's wrist shot blocked. Backhand shot. Davison a save by Haggard. Now it's driven off the boards and all the way down in the Clinton zone. And this will be icing. Don't forget, we'll be following all area hockey teams throughout the playoffs of Section 3 and into state play. Don't forget we have RFA coming up at noon today, part of our doubleheader. There you see some of the fans. And we'll also be following area teams to the Section 3 basketball finals at Manley Fieldhouse next weekend, and of course into state tournament play. So all of these teams will be covered on Fox TV 33. A lot of action taking place this weekend. We'll have further information on dates and times on Monday.
Scott Medore right off the face-off, shooting that puck, deflected up into the stage area behind the goal. Look at the back of Scott Medore there.
Only 5:52 left in this game. This has been a fast-paced game. Off the draw, Warriors keep it in the zone. LaPata in the slot to Medore, and his shot is just wide. Now LaPata again, near corner, has two players on him, and he's still able to somehow stay on top of that puck. Being held and hacked at and clawed and hammered. Now the puck goes in the far corner. Batstone with it there. Tries to clear it out of the zone, and it comes to the line, kept in nicely for a second. Now it's cleared out to center. Taken there by Williams, and Williams then knocks Thomas down. Play is in the Fulton zone, comes out to center. Now a check in front of the penalty box. Play in the neutral zone. Turpinning had it for Fulton, got it to the Clinton line, but Williams just shoots it right back. As Clinton at this point just trying to clear the puck out of their own zone every opportunity that they have. Play is in the far corner in the Clinton zone. Cleared out the center. Now it's sent right back in. After it there is Williams. Tries to clear it out. Davidson has it. Just shoots it out to center ice. Gets it back again after it hit a Fulton player. Comes to the Fulton line. And back come the Raiders. Bucklow with it. Is knocked down heavily as he goes toward the near corner. Now the play behind the net. Fans are with it in front to Ingersoll. Point blank shot saved. And Dwink with a second save. Two beauties right there. And then the puck cleared out to center. We also have a whistle and a stoppage of play. We're going to have some penalties coming up here.
Looks like we're going to have some coincidental minors coming up, one to each team. If you're looking at Sean Dwink, he's been the story for the Clinton Warriors thus far. 19 saves here.
7 red, 5 white.
Ron Townsend reporting those penalties.
No, they don't come on. They don't come on the board. What's that?
So we have both teams with a penalty.
Look at the replay.
Yeah, look at that. Two beauties.
Phil Ingersoll all alone in front for Fulton, able to snap off a wrist shot. And Dwink holding his ground, making a good save.
If Fulton had gotten a goal there, it could have really changed the tempo around here in the last 4 minutes.
So there's no doubt big difference between a 2-goal lead and a 1-goal lead, winding down here with 4 minutes to go in the game.
So the face-off will come in the center area. with 4:23 to go. 25 shots on goal so far for Clinton, 19 for Fulton. Off the faceoff, here's Dan Stay. Wanted to crank up a big one. He was held at from behind. Fulton players wanted a penalty call, didn't get it. As they were up in arms below us, now the play back to center. 4 minutes left in the hockey game. 2-0, Clinton on top. Now we're going to have, I believe, a penalty coming up here as the Fulton player just crunched Peach and knocked him into the players' bench.
Batstone is going to pick up a boarding call. You're looking at B.J. Simone, the referee.
They better watch out before they get another one, as you have a couple of hotheads in the penalty box for Fulton, and really not heads-up play when you're down by the score of 2-0, and you really still have a chance to get in the hockey game. 2-0 isn't out of the question.
That's right. You still got a chance. A goal here is a big one, of course, and it'll give you a lot of momentum. I believe Fulton has called a timeout. Let's see if that is the case.
Timeout, Fulton.
So Fulton does call a timeout. And again, you have two top players in the penalty box, and with 3:56 for the remaining minute and a half before we wind almost down to the minute mark left in the hockey game, they're going to be out of action. So that really doesn't help the team, especially when you're down by a 2-0 lead.
I think the thing to remember here when you start talking high school sports, emotions play an awful big part. You're looking at Tim Soupy giving some instructions to his players here with just under 4 minutes to go. Obviously, he's telling his team to make sure they worry about their own defensive zone first, make sure that they move the puck out of their own end every opportunity they get, perhaps not forecheck quite as hard as they have been during the game so nobody gets caught. They're in a good defensive position.
So you see some of the fans on hand. Excellent crowd for this one. Of course, we'll have Rome Free Academy Oswego coming up at noon. Part of our doubleheader today on Fox. Well, there's 3:56 to go in this one. 2-0. Clinton Warriors have the lead. There's still time for Fulton to get back in the hockey game. But again, they have to worry about playing hockey instead of slamming sticks and things of that nature and letting, as Doug said, those emotions really get to them. The faceoff will come inside the blue line in the Fulton zone.
You can hear the large contingent of Fulton fans trying to rally behind their team and get them fired up.
Off the faceoff, puck is at center. Now Smith gets it to Bansner. Comes in over the line on LaPata. They go to the far corner. Bansner tried to settle it. Dwink able to poke it away with his goalie stick to the near corner. Bansner has it again, near corner to Smith, top of the near circle. To the point, here's the drive by Tim Stay, kicked out, and a dandy, and DeWink has been outstanding in this hockey game.
Even though they're a man down, the Raiders doing a good job finding the open man. Stay with a hard shot from the point.
Power play for Clinton here for another 57 seconds. Here they bring it in over the line. Davidson, the shot just wide. Comes to the near point. Williams with it. Sends it in deep. Back to D'Amico all the way around. He can't catch up with it. Finally made a great play. Gets it in the slot to Grady. Had it taken away from him. Then is cleared out to center. 35 seconds left on the Warrior power play. They have it back in their own zone. They'll skate it through center. LaPata with it. Right wing pass too far in front of Grady. Icing is the call. They'll bring it all the way down.
28 seconds remaining in the power play for Clinton, but a face-off in their own zone.
Looks like on this power play, they're not really trying as hard to get a goal. I think they're more concerned about not making a mistake and getting a goal scored upon them.
Yeah, they've gone into somewhat of a defensive shell here, making sure that they're not getting caught up ice, making sure they have forwards back checking all the time. And even though the Raiders had an opportunity to get pretty good scoring opportunity, a hard low shot from the point.
Off the faceoff, back behind the net is Williams, winds it around. Comes out to center, dumped back in by Stay. He gets knocked down. We have Greg Williams behind his own net. 10 seconds left on the Clinton power play. LaPata through center. Fakes the shot. Now he takes it in over the line. Far circle, skates in on goal. Just taken away, gets it back. The shot blocked by Haggard. Some great stick handling by Jeremy LaPata with 1 second left on the power play.
Hager doing a good job. You're looking at him in the screen, the goaltender, to dive out and smother that puck before Stockbridge was able to get the loose puck, and get it out in front of the goal. 1 second to go in the power play opportunity for Clinton.
2:27 in the game.
You're looking at Ed Stockbridge, the captain.
Face-off will be to Haggard's right.
A little confusion here. I think Fulton thought they were at even strength. Still 1 second to go. That's the little delay, taking a player off.
There's the draw. Comes to Venero. Screen shot. Save. Stockbridge looking for the rebound. And Haggard pounces on it. Both teams are at full strength, and they'll face it off again.
Nick Venero, the man that shot that puck, got the first goal of the game. Clinton goal coming in the second period, and it was a big one. Both teams playing very tight in a scoreless game at that point. Gave Clinton the momentum.
So the face-off again to Haggard's right. Warriors win the draw out in front. Medor couldn't find a good handle on it. Now Stockbridge side of the net. Tries to center it, and Haggard able to corral it. And we'll get another stoppage. So 3 whistles right in a row here in the Fulton zone.
Fulton obviously wants to get the puck out of their own end and get into a position where perhaps they can pull their goaltender for an extra attacker, even though there's 2:13 to go. 2 goals down. You got to get to the position where you can tie first before you can win, and they desperately need a goal to break the shutout here. That Sean Dwink's playing very well in that goal shutout performance thus far for the Clinton Warriors.
It's a great feat, especially in a playoff game. Face-off will come to Haggard's left, right on goal. Sticks it aside. Now the Raiders try and work it out of the zone. Then it gets deflected into the crowd. So we've had 4 face-offs, and we've only knocked off about 15 seconds on the clock here in the last 5 minutes.
Pace of the game is crawling here, but both teams being very careful here. The line changes coming. You're looking at that Warrior bench.
Face-off will come outside the Clinton blue line. Key face-off for both of these teams. Warriors able to win it back cleanly by Davison. They lost the puck, though. DeWink able to make a save as that took a weird bounce in front of him. Ever so dangerous.
Sean DeWink just calm and cool in the net. You see him going through his ritual there of hitting the goalpost. And he'll come skating out. Does that after each stoppage of play.
You're lucky he did come out.
Yeah, I knew he would. I had the opportunity to watch the Hamilton game the other night. Played very strong in that one also.
Off the face-off, puck behind the net in the Clinton zone. Fulton will try and work something in here because they're down 2-0. We're down to 150. We'll watch the net and see if Haggard's going to come out of there pretty soon. Puck comes out the center. He won't at this point. Down the right side. Here come the Warriors. Lapata with it in front. The Medor. Score! Maybe immaterial now. Now we got some jawing at one another. Oh, and now push as Batstone pushed Buck. Well, let's see now. Batstone pushed Medor.
Medor's going to pick up a misconduct. Here you see him in the screen. He was taunting the Fulton players, but before that, the Fulton player is going to pick up a penalty as Ingersoll as he come in with a late hit. But the goal goes up. It's going to be 3-0 Clinton.
Let's get the call from the official here.
On the goal. You got it right
there. Okay, so we got the officials now talking things over with the penalty timekeeper. They're going over the goal at this point.
Scott Medor is going to pick up the goal. The assist is going to go to Stockbridge. Ed Stockbridge, who centered the puck out in front. And you'll take a look at it here. There's the pass from Stockbridge, sending it out to Medor. And he makes the nice low shot just inside the goalpost past Haggard. If we can let this roll a little bit, you may see the hit coming in here at the end.
Right back there. So the officials were right on top of it. It is now 3-0 in favor of the Clinton Warriors with just 1:36 left, and Batstone goes in the penalty box. And again, this is where with the high school hockey, some of these players that get a little too carried away, and now maybe both of these players are going to get sent right out of the game, again for their mouth. that's really the coach's job to make sure something like that doesn't happen.
It's tough. It's a very difficult situation to discipline players. We've got 2 veteran officials on the game, 2 guys with an awful lot of playoff experience, 2 guys with an awful lot of college experience. They know how to control the game. They'll do their best. But as you said, discipline really starts from behind the bench there. And again, it is a high school game, and emotions can run very high. A lot's on the line to these kids. This is as big as any World Series game or Stanley Cup game going. These kids, they know that this could be their last game. In some cases, if you're a senior, it could be their last high school game of their career. So the emotions do run high.
Even watching some of the fans, I mean, it almost reminds you of a soccer game out in Europe or something here where they really get carried away.
Well, Fulton's going to be down a man for 3 minutes. There's only 1:36 to go in regulation time. Clinton's ahead 3-0 here.
Off the face-off play in the Clinton zone. We're down to 1:30 in the game. Now it's driven to center ice. Taken by McCraith momentarily. Lost it. Now Pinard with it. Hit the official right at the line. Now it's sent right back to the Clinton zone. 1:15 left in the game. Here's Venero with it. Dumps it in. It'll go behind the Fulton zone. Right behind the net. Bucklaw had it. Put it right onto the stick of Venero. Comes over to Dan McCraith. We're down to 1 minute left in the hockey game. Battles in the near corner. Officials letting him skate it out here. In the circle area, Haggard has to go down and covers up on the puck with 48 seconds left in this one.
48 seconds to go. I'm a little surprised with the group that Clinton's throwing out here. Going out there with their starting lineup. And the situation is you don't want to lose a player here for a game misconduct or something stupid for future games. Clinton's going right back out there with their first group with 48 seconds to go. So hopefully tempers will remain calm and the 48 seconds will just tick off.
Face-off will come to the right of Haggard. Here's the draw. Jones had it for Clinton, sends it toward the net. Save, rebound chance, and Haggard covered up the post area. So that hit the side of the net. Now Stockbridge in front. His shot is blocked. Stockbridge again. His shot hits a player. And now comes to Ryan Smith. Gets it to center. Now to Bansner. Poked at the last second. Good back checking by Lapata. 25 seconds left in the game. Bansner, long drive. Now we're going to have a whistle and a stoppage of play.
It's going to be an intentional offside. They're going to bring this face-off all the way back into the Fulton zone. The Clinton bench very excited, and rightly so. Had an outstanding season. Just 19 seconds to go in the game, ahead by 3-0. You know they're just ready to
get into state play.
That's right. They're just ready to go. And you're looking at a very important ingredient right there. Sean DeWink, number 31 for the Warriors.
So off the face-off, we'll have just 19 seconds remaining. It'll come to the right of Haggard. .28 shots on goal for Clinton, 20 shots on goal for Fulton. Off the face-off, puck comes to the line. Venero the drive, and that goes wide. Haggard has to cover up. 14 seconds now remaining in this one. Well, a great team effort by this entire Warrior team as they have really held Fulton at bay. Off the draw, quick shot goes just wide of the target. 10 seconds left. There you hear the countdown by these Clinton fans. Puck still in the zone. Now it comes out the center. 2-1. That's it.
And the celebration is on.
There you have your Section 3 Division II champs. I always wondered, I don't think I'd ever want to be on the bottom of that pile because difficult to breathe as it is with the emotions flying, and it's like, hey guys, come on here, give me a break. There you see the happy fans.
And on the other side of the coin, the Fulton Raiders have nothing to be ashamed of. They played an excellent hockey game. They played a very good tournament. They upset Skinny Atlas in the game earlier this week, so they had an outstanding year also.
Well, they sure did. There you see the celebration. So the Warriors from Clinton will advance into state tournament action. And as we said earlier, we'll be following area teams through state play, both in hockey and in basketball. And the basketball will get underway with Section 3 playoffs as far as the finale next weekend at the Manley Fieldhouse, and then they'll get into state tournament play. So your final score once again from the Utica Auditorium is Clinton 3, Fulton nothing. We'll be back with some closing comments in just a moment on Fox TV 33.
Here's one time it doesn't matter who your neighbor is. Here's the other. Life's too short. Stop the hate.
And back at the Utica Auditorium, where the Clinton Warriors are your Section 3 Division II hockey champs with a 3-0 victory over the Fulton Raiders, as you see them still celebrating. And just a great victory for this team. Both teams started off very cautious. It could have gone either way through a period and 3 quarters, actually, and then the Warriors able to break the ice, and then they really put on some sustained pressure after that.
Yeah, I'm sure if you were to ask Tim Soupy December, say about 15th, if he thought he was going to be here in the championship game, let alone the winner, he would have said no way. Clinton off to a horrible start at the beginning of the year, and then they just really started to come on. Played great as a team, got some great goaltending down the stretch. And, of course, when that happens, you're able to beat anybody at any time. And the Warriors, rightly so, deserve to be champion of Division II here.
Okay, so that's the situation from the Utica Auditorium in our first game of our doubleheader. Don't forget at noon we'll have Rome Free Academy as they take on Oswego in the Division I Section 3 championship. There you see all of our guys that have made this possible. Great job again from everyone, from our camera crew to all the guys in the truck. We'll see you a little bit later on for the RFA Oswego game. Once again, the final score was Clinton 3 and Fulton nothing. They are the Section 3 Division II champs. For Doug Meese, Dave Peroni, thanks for watching, everyone.
Tonight at 7, 6 Central.